Give an example from your life of how you achieved an objective.
How I achieved an objective. Being a Boy Scout for most of my young life, I worked really hard to achieving the Eagle rank. That was a big goal of mine when I was young, and I achieved it.
What happens when you think you are going to fail and you actually succeed?
When I think I'm gonna fail and then I actually succeed, what goes through my head when that happens?
So what happens when you think? Yeah. So what's the feeling?
It feels good. It's not common for me to think that I'm gonna fail. I think you need to go into something believing that you'll succeed. But in an event in which I was thinking I was going to fail and having succeeded is probably very relieving and exciting.
Why is creative expression important to you?
For me, creative expression is important because I believe expressing yourself can save lives. I believe expressing yourself can encourage others to express themselves. I believe expression can bring humanity together in ways that is beautiful. And I think that's something we should focus on as a species.
Give an example of an obstacle that you experienced. How did you overcome that obstacle?
I had obstacles.
Like in any film production or music or dance video, was there any?
Yeah, I mean, it's not so much of an obstacle, but in film class, I wanted to be a director, and I wanted to pursue that in the class, and I submitted a script, but I messed up. I didn't complete the entire submission for the film, and I was banned from directing from the entire experience. It wasn't much of an obstacle, but it was an interesting experience because I had to focus on jobs that weren't directing. I had to grip and do production design, and I did like lower level jobs, which allowed me to learn a larger array of skills, and ultimately I think I'll become a better director because of that. In a way, I'm thankful for that.
List the things that you bring to the table that define your uniqueness.
I think I'm willing to go places and do things that others aren't really comfortable with doing. I am pretty motivated in a lot of aspects. I feel like I can work with a lot of different types of people. I can think outside the box in unique ways, definitely. I don't know. Maybe that just comes from my upbringing or just my experiences in my past. Yeah.
When was the most unorganized shoot, and how did you deal with it?
The most unorganized shoot that I took part in was a Film 1 shoot. They needed me as an actor, and I just want to make sure no one's in here that was on that set. It was the most unorganized because the director didn't get a solid location down. He got a location in a grocery store, and we started setting all of our equipment up. We started bringing like flags in and C-stands, and then the people that worked there, they were like, what the heck's going on? And the manager was like, what? And the guy was confident. He's like, no, I asked to get this place, to get the space. And they kicked us out, and it was cold, and a bunch of crew was outside, and the director was extremely unorganized. And then they had to find another location last minute. And I did this production like right after doing a film 3 production, which was very professional. And so from going to that like quality experience and then going to this film 1 production was just like, come on, like I almost had like a high standard for them. I was like, I got really mad, and we were just going from location to location, just failing, and it was just very unorganized.
Where do you think you'll be in 5 years?
5 years, I think I'll be doing what I love to do, which is just simply creating, whether working some film jobs or producing my own music videos, which is what I'm doing now, but on a higher budget, on a larger scale. I could see myself up north. I want to go San Francisco area. A lot of studios are moving up there, and I think that's where I'd want to go.
How did you deal with someone that wanted to control everything?
I tried my best to help them realize that they don't need to control anything, and kind of showing them that other people have a lot to offer. I think that's kind of how I deal with people like that, and also obviously not confronting them in any like malicious way that will make them become even more selfish and self-centered.
If you had your perfect ideal film or video right now, how would it look?
Right now?
Yeah, like right now.
My ideal video or film. That's a really big question. I think it would look like some kind of futuristic Western sort of thing. I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to come up with some high budget production right now, but
With your best film, why was it the best?
with my best film,
With your best.
with my best picture that I've made, I think it's the best because of the people that I worked with. They kind of just brought the best out of me, and I think I did a good job at bringing the best out of them, and I think it just magically came together, and I think it's my best because we were all motivated and we were all excited.
Cool.
And there was no underlining emotions that were detrimental, but it was a good film.
Well, that's it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.